Gonna move over here. Hey, we're doing good. We didn't have an afternoon live because I was at a women's outing out by the ocean, so we got some videos and some things of that nature. We'll do one tonight, and we'll get it going. Move this over here like that, and we'll see who comes in, and we'll get started. We'll do an early live tonight, and then we'll move forward from there. Yeah, things are great. I had a great day. It's a very cool day today, same as yesterday. Both days was about 77, 78. Not really hot, so cloudy and a little bit of rain this morning, but not enough to really get anything wet. And so we had a great day and didn't get home until 4 o'clock, so just decided I'd do about a 6:30 live, and we'll get going at that. The kids, there was kids there too, and I took some ocean videos and some different things. So we'll check and see if I can maybe put one more video on before tomorrow. I don't want to hit up against the limit on YouTube on what they'll allow me to put on there. I may put another long one on there at least. We're doing really good otherwise. I'm just going to try to see what happens for tonight. We'll start getting some people in here soon. I had a lot of people. I talked to some kids, told them about my channel, so hopefully they'll connect. Seems like I've had a couple more subs the last couple hours, so maybe they did check out my channel. We've had a lot of people go into the videos, and I've been posting a lot of videos, so that's been very good. We're off to a slow start right now. We'll just wait and see how it goes here. I'm sure we'll probably have somebody pop in the next minute or two. And I don't really give any notification for anybody, but we're going to be doing a positive channel here, okay? And we're going to be doing some awesome things, and it's nice. And I talk during this part because I want to make sure that when people watch the replays, that there's something there for them to listen to, okay? I see we got somebody starting to come in. We're going to have an evening live here. It's going to be great, and welcome on in. I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan, USA, and I'm in the Philippines full-time. I'm in our main bedroom right here, and so that's what we're kind of doing right now. Hi, Janong. Nice to have you here. Thank you for coming in. We're doing an evening live. It looks like we got a bunch of new people checking out the channel. My videos, we've been putting a lot of those on. Hey, welcome on in. I'll get my hand held here for a minute. Hi, nice to see you, Omar. Hi, oops. Yep, I'm doing really good. Had a great day with a ladies group from the church, and we were out by the ocean, so we got a bunch of videos and different things. Double tap the screen. We're going to be doing some awesome things. Yes, we're going to keep it up, Carlton. Yes, we're doing great. We're going to be doing a bunch of things that are positive and inspiring. And the watch hours are moving. We're over 800, moving in the right direction. We'll just keep doing the videos, keep doing the lives. And probably we'll do 2 lives tomorrow on Sunday. Probably one in the later afternoon and one in the evening, unless something comes up. Oh, thank you so much. That's great. Yeah, we're going to be helping Filipino people after we get monetized. And then, of course, as we go along and it gets bigger and bigger as a channel, we're going to be helping possibly Africa and beyond, okay? And there'll be, because I've been to Africa before. I have some Africa stories that we might tell later on. Yes, and so it's great. I'm glad there's a bunch of new people in here. I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan, USA. Me and my wife are retired in the Philippines full-time. Yes. I'm going to keep pushing on it. I try to put I'm almost at the limit of what I can put on YouTube today. I think I put about 7 videos on there. I don't think I can put too many more. I've been trying to space them out, but I remember before I got tapped out at about 8 or 9. So I'll be interested to see if I can put any more on there tonight. Yes. Hi there, Omar. Yes. I try to have a little bit of fun. Yes. That's good, Oops. I'm glad that you were able to come on in. We're going to have a great night tonight. And right now we're growing. Okay, we're close to 1,700 subs, and our watch hours are over 800. And so, what our next goal on watch hours is 1,000, and then we'll go from there and just keep on pushing and keep doing all the things we need to do, and it'll be great. Hi there, Bababa. Nice to see you. We're going to also maybe. I know that tomorrow we're going to be reading out of the Bible a little bit too. Obviously, it's Sunday, it's church day. I'll be at church all morning. I'll be taking a few videos there, and so it'll be great. We don't have any moderators in here right now. I have a ton of them, okay? So sooner or later, other than Jiyoung is in here, she's a moderator, so we'll just wait and see on that. Hopefully we won't have to use it too much. Hi, Baba. Yes, praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. We're doing great. I've had some people sharing different things. A lot of stuff has been getting out on YouTube, so people are finding out more about me. We've been doing this for a little over 2 months, and we're building the channel. And we've gone from having 10 subs in January 4th to almost 1,700 here in March 14th. So we're doing really good. And this week has been great. Over 200 subs this week alone. It's not a record by any means. We had some records in February that are going to be hard to beat, but you never know. In the future, they could get ran over. We had 1 week in February that was somewhere around 400 or 500 subs in a week. It was at least 400. Yep. So it's just the way it is. If I get a lot of new people, there's quite a few that will subscribe and get connected. We try to keep a positive, encouraging message here. And if I do get negative, it's very rare, okay? And it's normally because I have let my feelings get in the way of what we're doing, okay? Because there's certain key, I value human life, okay? And I value not just my life, but the people that love me and the people that are around me and the people that support me. And there are some people that will come in here and try to prod me a little bit. And I normally will ignore it like this. But every once in a great while, it's not always easy. Welcome on in, Mike and Venus. Nice to see you. Hi, Summer. Mike and Venus, we got a lot of new people in here. The last 4 minutes, we probably had 15 or 20 come in already. Like and subscribe. We've just been doing great. I did do a short live this morning, but I told everybody it was going to be short because my wife was going to a women's outing and she wanted me to go with her. And I'm glad I did because they ended up, I'll give you the story. And welcome to everybody in the chat, okay? I'll backtrack and get you. So hi to all the new people that are in here. I will read the comments in a few minutes. Yeah, I'll remember you, Carlton. I don't know how famous I'll be, but we'll get this. We're on YouTube, and there's probably 50 countries, people representing about 50 countries that have seen me. And that doesn't mean that they've all connected, but quite a few have. But the story is we were going to a piece of private property down by the ocean. I did not know that. And as it turned out, I don't know who this man is, but there's an African-American guy in the United States working that owns this property. It's very big. He's got a house, and then he's got this big piece of land next to it, and then kind of like an outhouse type thing. And so he owns all that beachfront area there on the ocean, a little bit towards Iligan City, but not much on the right-hand side. And so we got to spend 5.5 hours on that land. He has a caretaker in his house, you can see, because there's a dog outside, but he's working in the United States, so he was not at the house right now. And there was a few other people that came in. So obviously they've given permission to some other people there too, but we had a great time, way different perspective of the ocean, and it was really cool. So yeah. Hi there, Blood. Nice to see you. Yes, your birthday's almost here. Hallelujah. Hi, Slug. Hi there. Yes, I'm 64. Hanging in there pretty good. It's one of them things where I'm doing well and I can't complain too much. Yes, we got Robert here. I haven't seen Robert in a while. Welcome back. Nice to see you, Robert. Dominic, it's awesome. I tried to spend a little time on Mike and Venus channel the other day, and it works for me. I like it. It's just laid back, and they'll talk about different things than I normally do, which is good. I like to go in channels where it's different. Okay. Now some channels I go to, I'm not going to name names, but there's a couple channels that are pretty rough, and for me, it doesn't quite work for me. But most of them are fine, and so I like to check out people, see how they're doing the channel. I may not use anything, but sometimes I like to see what other people are doing and see if there's little tiny things maybe that I can make changes if I have to. Yes, all these new people. Oh, welcome from Turkey. That's nice. Hi, Anna. My name is David Barton. I am from Michigan, USA, and the point of this channel is to be positive, encouraging. Sometimes we pray for people, sometimes we do godly things, but you don't have to believe in God to be here. Just be kind a little bit. And also, we're going to be helping others once we get monetized. We're over 800 watch hours. Doesn't sound like a lot, but in 2 months, it's pretty good. We're at 810 right now. We're going to get it up to 1,000, and then we're going to go for 2,000, and then we're going to be going for 3,000. So it's going to get there. Whenever we do get monetized, I will have some direct deposit ways, direct donation ways for you to donate to me. I'm going to research some things the next couple months, see what might work for me that's not going to put my accounts in danger. And if I can figure out exactly the one that works the best for me, we will do that, plus everything that YouTube offers, of course. Like and subscribe and get connected, okay? Yeah. 1 month and 32 days. Well, it's coming. Yeah. Back in the Bible they did. Yes. And of course there's, Baal pretty much means idols. So there's a lot of people worshiping idols. Okay. That's in the world today just as much as it was thousands of years ago. And it's just a different thing. We got technology, and I love technology because it gives me the chance to have freedom on where to live, okay? If I was in America, I'm going to answer this question before anybody answers it. I love the United States, okay? They gave me 64 years of my life. I was born there, okay? And I got a great dad. I'm going to call him tomorrow, and my mom is no longer with me. But we had great time. But if I was in America, with the amount of retirement money we have in investments, we would be negative $600 or $700 every month. And I'd have to go back to work, probably full time. And my wife don't want to work anymore, so I probably wouldn't have her work. I'd be working 40, 50 hours a week. I can't do it no more. My body, even though I'm healthy enough right now, my body just ain't going to take it. Plus, I made a pact when I was younger that I was going to retire at 62. And so I did it. I retired at 62, and I'm not backing down from it. So thankfully, we have a house here in the Philippines already, so we're able to move here and do that. And with technology, you can. Yes, I am kind of like a dad, okay? I'm sorry, I'm 64, so I do have quite a few different experiences. Yes, animator, I'm doing really good. I'm doing fantastic. It's been a great day. Not hot at all, okay? The last 2 days have been crazy cool. I think we're getting air from Japan. It must be coming out of Japan like it did a month ago. The only problem with that is it has a tendency to stir up a storm. But so far, we haven't had any rain. But it was only 77 yesterday and 77 today, with a wind off the ocean and a pretty sturdy wind at that, and cloudy. And so we haven't even had 80-degree weather the last 2.5 days. So it's been fantastic. I love it because you don't sweat, right? So there's just been no sweating the last couple of days. And you watch. I'll go to church tomorrow morning. Yes, to some degree, I do have some other forms of income. Yes, I ain't going to get into any of that. That's not YouTube's business at this moment, or anybody else's, actually, for that matter. Yes, that's great. Blub, blub. Yeah, you got the big birthday thing in there. That's great. My birthday is about 4 months away, so we got a little ways to go. And when you get older like me, you're wanting to get younger, and the kids, when they're 13 or 12, want to get older. And so that's kind of the way it works. I always wanted to get older when I was young. Now I want to get younger. It doesn't quite work either way, does it? It only works for when you're young. Yeah, the topic normally here is I'll have life experience stories. I'll have stuff about Africa. Also, we'll have sometimes Bible verses. We'll talk about helping others. I got a chance to encourage Rose today over at 7-Eleven this morning on my morning walk. I didn't get to interact with many kids today except over at the women's event. Jennifer brought her kids plus 2 others, and so I got to interact with them a little bit. I've got a short on my channel. Check it out. You can't comment on it because it's got kids in it, but I got to interact with the kids. The guy that owns that property has a idle jeepney there. It's really kind of in nice shape, so he probably has been using it before, but it's not being used right now. It's just parked on that land, and so the kids were playing in it, and so we did a video on that. It was kind of really fun. I also got my friend Ting, who's a baker down the street from here, and I did a minute video with him this morning, and he didn't talk, but I was taking video of him preparing some ubi bar stuff, getting it ready for the oven. Yes, it's just kind of the way life is. When you're young, you want to get older because you want to be an adult, and then when you're an adult, you prefer to not be a kid really, but get younger again, okay? And, a lot of this generation now, not all of them, there's a lot of great people, but there's some in the generation that wear shirts going, I have to be an adult or I got to do adulting. Yes, when you become an adult, you got to get more responsibility. If you don't, you're going to keep getting worse instead of better, okay? I'm 64. I still learn things new. I want to learn new things all the time. Keep the brain active, okay? My mom died of dementia. Part of the problem was when she retired at 72 is that she quit learning. She was always learning as a nurse, always learning. And then she sat around, watched TV and watched TV and watched TV and not get much exercise. And somewhere down the road, about 5 or 6 years later, the brain started going away. I'll give you a tip. Just because you retire doesn't mean you don't walk or you don't get some exercise, okay? Because it will hurt your brain. And if you don't think so, watch out. Be careful. I take vitamins for my brain every day, and I also drink a lot of water, and I walk. Now, could I still get what she got? Maybe. But at least I'm reducing my risk, okay? Yes, I'm not an order. Welcome in, Funny Gamer. I don't always read all that. I'm not going to read that. Hey, Robert Pop-Tart. Yeah, nice to see you. I don't read every single comment, okay, when we're really busy, okay? Now, I did get you there, Funny, but, you don't have to have a shout-out, okay? I appreciate you coming in, though. I love new people, okay? And I love the people that are already here, too. So double tap the screen, like and subscribe. But if I'm telling a little story about something, I'm probably not going to see many of the comments except a few here and there, okay? So it's going to be fine. And nope, I'm not against gays. I'm not being rude. I love everybody that comes in here as long as you're a positive person. So if you want to come in just to pick fights, I'm not going to do it. We'll just go on. Hi there. Hi, Victoria. Nice to have you. Yes, you're back. It's nice. Hi, Nitro. It's awesome. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. We're going to be helping a lot of people here in the future, okay? So it's going to be great. Yeah, we'll see. That's not a proper name. There is nobody with schism. Yeah, I don't know what that is. You're always trying to bait me on stuff. That's fine. We're not going to shout out fake names. If you want to just say Ray, then that's fine. I just can't think of that as being a last name. But if it is, then I will be fine with it. Yes, hi, Unsolved. Nice to see you. Yes. Well, that's up to you, Blub. All you have to do is have friends, and you can have a birthday party, okay? Or at least have somebody that's willing to come to a birthday party. You don't have to do your birthday alone. That's a personal choice. It was like when I was shy when I was young. I made a personal choice not to make friends. I was scared to make friends. So I had no friends. Friends don't come to the door and go, hi, I want to be your friend. That's not the way it works. If you want to have friends and you want to have people, you got to make yourself friendly to people. And then certain people will want to connect. Not everybody. Guess what? I hate to tell the whole room here, not everybody's going to love you, okay? Welcome to the real world, okay? So if you want to have somebody at your birthday, go and make friends. Hi, Jimmy. It's great. Let's go. Hi there, Colded. Nice to have you back. Hi, Petruski. I can't even say that one. They just threw some letters together there. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Hi, Cooper. Nice to have you in. Welcome on in. We're doing a night live because I didn't do an afternoon live. I was at the ocean. We didn't get done until about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Didn't get home until after 4. I just decided afternoon live wasn't going to happen. Now, tomorrow I got church all morning. We'll see what happens. Normally, we just come home from church, have lunch, and so that way I can do a live in the afternoon. But you just never know. In the Philippines, things can happen. So we'll just wait and see. Yes, I'm 64 years old. And yeah, Picasso, huh? Cool. Yes, I am 64 years old, and we're going to be helping others. Well, that's fine. At least you have some friends, so that's good. Praise God. If they don't come for your birthday, now that's their loss, right? Yeah. We're doing fantastic. We're going to be helping others here in the Philippines, but we are not monetized yet, okay? So the only way you can give right now is if you wanted to give to Africa, you can go to eaglezone.org. That is the church, Eagle Heights Worship Center, that I went to Africa with in 2019. And I've been raising money with them since all the way until 2025. And so we've had one person from the chat say they were going to go check it out. So if you want to give to Africa, even if it's $10 or whatever, you can do that right now if you want to. It'll go right to the orphanage and school in Nairobi, and maybe some other churches in Malawi and such. So that's always an option. We are working on getting monetized, but we've only been doing this for 2 months, okay? So we're working on it, and the watch hours are climbing, and they'll keep on going. Please don't scam the 2067 all the time. I'm over 800 right now in the watch hours, so we got another 2,200 just to get the partial 2,200. Seems like a big number, but it'll get there between the videos, me being consistent, doing lives, and everything else. It'll get there, okay? And so we're going to be fine. Yes, so it's going to be awesome. Yes, I do leave the house. I'm not in the house all the time. I take 2 walks a day, and I was at an outing today. So I get out of the house plenty, okay? Probably more than people that are working, which is kind of crazy. I'm in the Philippines, so I like going outside. Nope. World War II veterans are over 100 years old. I'm only 64. Yes. And yeah, right now I can't go outside there right now, outside my house, because the signal for the Wi-Fi is not good there. I will, maybe tomorrow morning, I will try to go out on the front porch, but if I go any further than that, the live stream will end. Okay, I've got to stay on an American plan because of all the data we suck up doing lives, throwing on videos, doing all that stuff takes a lot of data. And I got unlimited data in America, so it's going to be fine. Yes, it's awesome. Doesn't matter what age you are in here. We've had some young, we've had some old. I had somebody in here the other day said he was 75. I don't really know. I can't see you, so I don't know for sure. I just have to take people's typing as their word. And sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Hi, James. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm not a scammer, so you can go on your merry way. I haven't even gotten monetized yet. How could I steal money from something when I ain't even monetized? So you're dumb, okay? And dumb people just don't get it, right? And so it's just a scammer yourself. That's what you are. Yep, that's all they are, a spammer. Yep, hi, Isabella. Nice to see you in here. Good morning to you. Good evening here. Yes, so it's going to be fine. You know, you learn on YouTube that a lot of people will type anything, okay? And they'll just type any kind of crap they want to type, okay? Yeah, so that's just the way it is. And you got to realize you're going to get that, especially at night. This morning, we didn't get barely any of it, but you're getting it tonight. And then there's people that want to bait you, like, oh, you don't like this type of person. Yes, I do. I love people, okay? I love human life. But when you speak crap out of your mouth, I'm going to call you on it, okay? I am. That's the way it is. Yeah. Oh, they're just spamming that because they want you to say something. So it's all fine. You can't send me money because I'm already not monetized yet. So you're stupid, okay? That's fine. I had somebody else arguing with me that you can just call up the super chat. Even though you don't have your watch hours, you can get super chat. No, you can't. YouTube will not let you do super chats unless you're monetized. And if you don't know that, go start a channel instead of having no content. When you have no content, you'll find out once you start doing it. Yep, I'll just keep on moving. We'll move forward. Yep, it's fine. I'll take care of that problem right now. I don't need any right now. If my moderators won't do it, I don't want to read the same message 14 times. If you're not going to time him out, I'm timing him out, okay? I'll go right over you guys' head, and I will time him out. I'm getting sick of seeing Tony, and nobody wants to get rid of him, so I got rid of him, okay? And he'll come back on another account, and I'm going to do the same thing to him again, okay? That's what I'm going to do. Yep. Hi, Isabel. Okay, you go and do it, and it'll be great. Yeah, well, I beat you to it, Robert. I just finally got to the point where I didn't want to see it no more. And he may come back too. I've had a great day. I'm feeling fantastic. I've got all the energy in the world. Oh, that's fine, Robert. You have the approval. Now, we shouldn't 24-hour people. But when it's somebody like that wants to keep putting the same thing over and over, then I sometimes do that. They say you shouldn't, but sometimes I do. Not very often, but every once in a while. Yep, we're doing really good. Everything's been moving forward in a great way, okay? Yes, we're doing fantastic. I got a story about Africa, okay? This one is in Malawi, and we were in the tea fields. And the tea fields, I never really knew what tea plants were until I went to Malawi in Africa. In America, the only place they grow tea is in Hawaii, and I've not been to Hawaii, so I have not seen it. I never knew that these plants were irrigated and that they're only a certain height. I just never really knew where tea came from. And so I kind of learned a lot about that. I don't know what leaves to pick. They're yellow, they're green, the bushes are green, but there's these yellow leaves and certain leaves on the plant that you pick at a certain time. And they're trained, and if they don't pick the right leaves, they will lose their job. So they must train them very well because it seems like the same ladies are out there all the time. So they evidently know what to pick and what not to pick. I had just learned a lot about tea. And South Africa was the country that was doing it in Malawi. So whether they were giving the Malawi government some money, I don't know. But they were all South African as far as the management. The big giant mansion house that they would have for their managers was huge, and the little tiny huts that they had, the African people that were picking the tea were like barely big enough to have one kid in there, let alone themselves. So it kind of tells you what was going on in 2019 there. The rich get richer, and especially in Africa. But then people that were picking tea made enough money to support their family. So it's a good thing in a way. As long as they're having enough for their family, it's a good thing. We got to be careful. Hey, that's right. And okay, you have a great time. Nice to see you, Loving Grape. We got to be careful, but that's fine. There are some messages that have to be gone. If it's something that's not swear words or not poop or diarrhea, or they're not insulting me, then you can just either remove the message or just leave it and just let it scan on by. It's going to go by. If we're busy, it's going to go by pretty quickly, and it'll disappear. So, we're going to be great. Everything's been fantastic here. It's getting a little hot in here, but we're just going to go with it. I'm not going to turn the air conditioner on. We're already a half hour in, and we're doing good. We're going to be having at least 2 lives tomorrow, not 3. In the morning, I'm at church, and so it's going to be great. I might have a little Scottish in me. I know I've got Dutch, British, I've got Denmark and Finland. I don't know about anything else. I haven't done Ancestry.com. So since I'm part British, I could easily have Scottish in me. It's quite possible. So I don't know. But I know I got some Native American Indian in me, but I didn't get that skin. My arms do look darker because I wear sunscreen and then I get a tan here in Philippines. But my skin is really quite white, as you can see from my face. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. I'm telling you right now. What you have in here is what most people are going to see. And that's what kids are going to see. Kids are going to see your heart. They're not going to see your skin color. Okay? The ones that are trained properly are going to see your heart first. They're not going to care about what skin color you have. I've got all kinds of different skin colors here in Philippines, and I talk to them the same way, give them the same advice on stuff, depending on their age, of course. And, you got to see their heart first. That's what you're supposed to do. And I hate to give you the bad news, I've been to 4 continents, and pee and poop smells the same, okay? No matter what kind of food you're eating, it smells basically the same. It stinks, okay? So don't tell me that somebody's poop don't stink, because I've smelled it in Africa, I've smelled it in the Philippines, I've smelled it in some other Asian countries, I've smelled it in Canada, I've smelled it in the United States, in about 26 states. It stinks, okay? So let's just get over ourselves and be non-racist, please. Yes, it's good. I'm watch hours right now. I'm at 810 or so, and I haven't had the new update. So the new update will probably show up tomorrow. I didn't have that many lives today, just a short one this morning and this. So I'm thinking it'll go up maybe 15 or 20 hours, but it'll go up some. And it's moving. And of course, people watching the videos, I'm putting tons of videos on. I'm almost up to 450 videos. Some of those are lives and live highlights, but some of them are videos I made, okay? And so that's good too. We're working it hard, right? And it's going to be good. No, I'm not going to say any trick things where I got to try to tongue tie myself. No, we're not going to do that. I don't want to do that. Yes, so we're doing great. Right now, we're probably at about, I don't know, 7 something in the evening here in Philippines. I kind of got started early on this one, so it's great. He says it's 4:11, so it's somewhere probably around 7:12 here at night. And tomorrow is pretty much church day, but we're going to be on here. And like and subscribe and get connected, okay? If you want to have a positive channel that's going to be out helping the community, I've already got a feeding team of volunteers over at the church that are ready. Of course, they may do a feeding before we get monetized the next couple months. I will go with them and take video. But once we get monetized, I got like 6 different ideas on how to help people here in this community and other communities around here. And I have 3 or 4 different families that I'm going to bless once we have the money to do so, because they have been very supportive of me, not on the channel. They've been supportive of me of the whole 7 months I've been here, and that they've been encouraging me. And so they're going to get blessed sometime in the future. But first things first, got to build the channel, right? So like and subscribe, and it's going to be great. Hi there, Jaleel. I'm not going to say that. Whatever. That's fine. Just be able to stop by when you want to, blah, blah. I love having you in here. So you do what you want to do. You got total free will to go where you want to go. I'm not going to read 3 paragraphs of your things all the time. So you've been in here many times to know that I don't always read every single comment, okay? So that's up to you. You do your thing and come back when you want to be thinking like you want to help somebody. Hey, hi, I don't know anything about the Pope. And Pope Francis is dead, I do believe. So yeah, I'm not dead. I'm 64 years old, so we're doing fine. Hi there, Jazz Rocks. Nice to see you. Nice to have Colded in here. It's great. I'm not going to read every single comment. When you go, oh my God, you just won't read my comments. That's selfish and that's needy, okay? If it's something where you have been in here many times, I'm not going to always read your comments. I may say, oh, we got Africa in the room. Or I may say, oh, that's nice to have you in here. And that's what it is. Now, if you're brand new, I try to read those as much as I can. But I don't catch all those either. And guess what? A lot of them still connect, okay? Because they like the message of what we're going to be doing. And so if you have a heart and you're kind-hearted, and let's go forward and let's do some stuff. I'm just going to get going. Yes, that'll be great. Thank you, Colden. That's very nice. That's awesome. I'll reward you with that here in the future. I forgot to bring my water in here, but we're just going to wing it. We'll go with dry throat or not, and we're just going to go until a little over an hour, and then we'll see where we're at that time. We've had a lot of new people in here. Today in the morning, we had 15 subs, even though I was only on for 35 minutes. So we were doing great this morning. So it was great. Yes, welcome on back. Nice to have you in here. That's great. Hi, Master. And yeah, we're doing great. Yeah, I'll probably have to go get my water. It's in the living room, so I'm going to be a minute. Well, so we'll probably lose some people here and here, but that's okay. I'll be back in about 40 seconds or so. You can only keep that secret for so long before it's not secret. My wife is watching some true story thing, and I was connected to it earlier. Hey, it's nice to see you. Yes. Okay, Master, you get going. Come back when you can, okay? Yes, I am back again. I had to go get my water real quick. Yes, I speak English. Even with my Filipino wife and stuff, she knows English really well. I know a few Tagalog and Bisaya words, and Filipinos are notorious for mixing English in with their Bisaya, okay? So they say just enough English where I know exactly what they're talking about. Like when they went to the women's thing today over there by the ocean, they were speaking English all the time, and then they would do some Bisaya for a while, then they're back to English again. So there's so many people speaking English here, I don't really have to learn Bisaya and that much. I'll learn words here, phrases there, but I just kind of keep doing the other things. Yes, I'm 64 years old. Sprit, it's nice to see you. Yeah, so it's been pretty easy over here. Now, I'm not saying it's like that everywhere. There's some parts of Philippines where people don't speak very good English. You just have to dummy down your English so that way they can understand. Welcome in, Krishna. Nice to have you. Thank you, Jung, for staying in here from Korea, staying in here all this time. Thank you so much. You've been really great, okay? And so is James and some other ones that stay in here a lot, okay? They could be a lot of other places. I see James in a lot of channels, okay? And he could go anywhere. So to have James stay in here for any amount of time touches my heart. And I love it when other ones here stay for a long time. You don't have to. You can like and subscribe and go about your life and come back, because I do a lot of lives anyway, okay? Please don't spam the room. I already know I'm old, so that's fine. That isn't a big deal. Oh, it's DD. Yeah, I don't care anything about that. That's fine. By the way, I did get myself weighed today. I weigh about the same as I did at the doctor's office, so I'm just over 240 pounds. So I'm doing fine. Yeah, you're going to get that. We've overall not had it that bad this week. We had one time in the afternoon where we had a bunch of spammers, and today at night we've had some. But really, most of the lives have been pretty good. The moderators haven't had to do that much work. But tonight, yeah, we got them tonight a little bit. Yeah, Tristan, I'm not going to say it, so it's fine. You can spam all you want. It doesn't matter anything to me. We're going to do a life story right now because they're having a snowstorm in northern Michigan right now. Not so much where my dad is. They ain't going to get that much. They'll get some cold weather, though, and they may get a couple, 2 or 3 inches maybe of snow. That's normal for March. But the thing I was going to mention is that when I was growing up in America, in Michigan, for whatever reason in the 1960s and the 1970s, were very cold winters. Very few warm winters. Matter of fact, we had White Christmas. My first 17 or 18 years of my life, we probably had a White Christmas, 15 of those at least. It was always snow on the ground at Christmas, always, when I was a kid. And I loved it because when you're a kid, you go sledding, there's snowball fights, the snowman. I even got to ride in a old-fashioned horse-drawn sleigh. There was so much ice and snow on the roads that they could actually have that operating for 2 or 3 years there. And so I got to go on that a couple times as a kid. There is none of those horse-drawn sleighs much anymore. There are some horse-drawn carriages, but the sleighs are kind of like gone now. Yes, so I had a lot of snow growing up as a kid, and it made me tough because the weather was cold where we lived in Michigan. And it was really cold up in Mount Pleasant, Michigan when I built the polecat from the 1991 until 2002. So very cold winters up there. So I'm toughened up, but I love warm weather when I'm older. Yes, thank you so much, Saint. That's very nice. Robert Pop-Tart, I don't know where you're at, if you're in America or wherever, but if you're anywhere in the northern states, they had that warm spell for a while with all the severe weather. Now they're starting to get the cold air wrapping back around again. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that you woke up coughing. It happens to me occasionally, not when I'm waking up so much as after I eat breakfast. For some reason, that's when sometimes that'll happen to me. So I hope that calms down for you. Sometimes I get a tickle right in that one spot, and I just hate that. But water normally will take care of it, either that or hot tea. So I would try some hot tea. Maybe it would help. Oh, you're from Perth, Australia. Okay. Well, the Pop-Tart should have gave it away, but yeah, well, Australia, you're in summer right now. Yeah, you'll be heading towards winter in a while, but in Perth, I don't know if you have that much winter per se. It might get chilly, but I don't know. I have to look up and see if Perth is on the north side of Australia or on the south side. I know a few of the towns, cities that are on the north side. I thought Perth was way over to the east side, but maybe I'm wrong. I need to look it up. I want to go to Australia. I've never been there. And guess what? I'm within a flights out of Cebu. Flights out of Cebu will be really cheap. Now, right now with the Arab thing going on, everything's high. But it'll come back down. And there's a discount airline that's called Scoot. It's probably not that great, but you're in South Australia. To get to South Australia on Scoot, it's very cheap, but it's like a 9-hour flight to Sydney. So the southern part of Australia is a 9-hour flight from Cebu. But from to the northern part, like I think Brisbane and some other ones that are in north side, only like a 6 or 7 hour flight. So there's a, that continent's a lot bigger than we think it is. It takes a long time to fly from the northern part of Australia to the southern part. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah. Hey, welcome on in, Ireland. Lorcan, it's nice to see you. I've had Sula from Ireland in here before. Yeah, evidently he's not putting good messages in. But yeah, you get some of that. But yeah, everything's going great. Yes, I don't mind being called Grandpa. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe, okay? We're getting connected. And things are going good. You're hearing a cat because Hannah has let the cat in the house. Or Mila has. And he wants to eat his dinner, okay? And plus he loves attention from Hannah. So it'll be fine. Yes, you're from the Philippines. That's fantastic. Nice to see you, Tristan. I'm in the Philippines full time. And yeah, we're doing great. And we're going to be helping the Filipino people. Hey, go and get some rest, okay? Yeah, you're a couple hours later than me. So yeah, you get some rest, okay? And I'll be going to bed about 3 hours from now, at least 3.5. So it'll be a while for me. But I'm not going to go that long on live. But thank you for coming in, Robert. We'll see you soon. Yes, tomorrow is going to be a great day. I always love going to church in the morning. It's just for me, it's become part of being in the Philippines. People are open to it here. and God changed my life 20 years ago. So I would not be doing a channel to help others if I didn't have God change my life, because I was pretty self-centered when I was younger, and I thought I was never going to get older. Well, yeah, I hate to give myself a sad fact, but I have gotten older, okay? And I'm 64, but at least I'm still here. Somebody says, well, you're getting old. Yeah, well, the person that told me that is only 18 years old. I said, wait till you're 64, and then we'll see what people say about you, okay? Let's see if you can get there, because not everybody's guaranteed. My friend JJ died at 62. I had a friend in America that died at 19. I had 3 people in high school that were killed in car accidents at the age of 17. So I've seen people die young, okay? So there's no guarantee you're going to live to be my age. I hope you do. I hope you have a great life, okay? And I want to be alive another 20 or 30 years. I have a daughter that's turning, it's not my biological daughter, but I treat her as my daughter. And so when she gets older and she finds somebody and she gets married, I will be at the ceremony, okay? So it's going to be awesome. And so I want to be around for that. So I have to watch my health and keep pushing forward, right? And do the things I need to do. Nope, I don't know anything about the Quran. I know that you can welcome to be in here, no matter what affiliation or what God that you serve. Just have a heart to be kind. That's all I ask. I just seen a guy with a shirt on here in the Philippines. It was a Muslim organization that's helping other people. And it's called Muslims for Humanity. And he's doing great things for the community, and he's Muslim. So you can do great things for the community and help others if you're Muslim. You can do it if you're atheist. You can do it if you believe in God or anybody. You just have to have a heart to be kind to people instead of wanting to run over people. There's a lot of people in the world that wants to run people over instead of liking or loving them. Yes, welcome back, Isabella. Jazz rocks. Okay, that's fine. You go get some hot tea and get that feeling better. And yep, thank you there, Hardy. Nice to see you. Hey, yo, it's nice to have you in. My name is David Barton. I'm from Michigan, USA. I've lived in other parts of the United States, and we moved here full-time back in August of last year, and because I don't want to work anymore. And so it's much cheaper to live here in the province. We have a house here, plus Mila gets to be with her daughter, every day instead of just communicating on a phone, okay? And so it's great. And so, Hannah is 37. She'll be 38 this year. She's single. But as far as my daughter, Divine Grace, she's only turning 10. But Hannah is, she loves God, and she's doing great. She's a worship leader, and so she's doing great. Yes, things are great here. We're doing fantastic. I'm from Michigan, USA. And when somebody says they have a question, it's normally something I don't want to read. But I will check and see what kind of question you ask. But more than likely, it's going to be a trick question. But if it's a real question, I'll answer it. Everything else is going fantastic. We're doing great. I've had an awesome week. And, we thought in February that... I thought in February that was the only month where we got hot. We've gotten hot this week, okay? We've had quite a few different days where we've had 70, 80. We've had 87 one time. We've had almost 70 another day. We've had quite a few different subs this week. Right now, YouTube is telling, hey, you're doing great. So this month, after tonight, we're more than likely going to be close to 300 subs this week. So we've had a great week. We've gone from 1,400 to 1,700. When I got on here, I think we only needed like 14 or 15 subs, maybe 16 subs to get to 1,700. So we might get there. Hey, welcome from India. I've got quite a few people from India. Okay, well, I haven't been to Thailand. I've not had a Thailand girlfriend before. Knowing Asian women, Thai ladies are probably a little different. In Philippines, they're very expressive here. They love to dance and sing. The kids are kind of the same as any kids, high energy. But the in Thailand, it's probably a way different vibe. I love Thai food though, and so I want to go to Bangkok. My wife has been there before, so I definitely want to go and get some Thai food. But I don't know what the Thai ladies are like. If they're going to be modest, except for in the tourist towns, Philippines and Thailand, the women are modest. They're going to dress modestly. They're not going to be flaunting everything like they do in some other countries. So that's good. Yes. Well, you never know. Yep, you just have to do a lot of planning. Because if you're going to come to the Philippines, you got to plan. Yeah, the food is great here in the Philippines. It's great in Thailand. And I can't wait to go try it. I've had Thai food in America, and it was cooked by women that are from Thailand, but still, there's got to be something that little extra special in Thailand itself for the food. So I definitely got to try that out sometime. Hi, Loving Grape. Nice to see you. I'm glad that you're in here. Oh, no, we ain't going to be doing any of that. Hey, good morning. Hi, Poke Flash. Nice to see you back in here. Hi, Real Aviation. Awesome. Yes, and we've just been doing great, you know. So life has been good. We're almost to an hour. We're going to go about 10, 15 more minutes, maybe longer. If it's really rolling, the chat, and we got a lot of new people, I'm David Barton from Michigan, USA. I've lived in about 4 different states in the United States, and I have a lot of connections there. But my wife, I've been married to her for 21 years. It'll be 22 in November. She's from Philippines. So she wanted, when we retired, we were going to sell everything off and move here to the house in Philippines. And it makes it much easier to live comfortably, and we don't have to go in massive debt. Yes, we got some credit cards to pay off from some of my medical debt and other things like that. But we'll get that done, and things are coming down that way. So by being in the Philippines, we can do that, okay? And we don't have to dip into our investments. So it's great. And we're going to help the Filipino community here. And then in the future, we're going to help Africa too. And right now, we're just building the channel. I just started in January. Somebody says, why aren't you monetized yet? Well, why weren't you here helping me get monetized? If somebody says that in the room now, from now on, I've got 6 playlists, okay? If you want to help me get monetized, start playing my playlist. Some of them are very long, take a while. And one day, a couple of those playlists are like 20, 25 hours long. There's other ones that are shorter. But you want to help me, help my watch hours. Either stay in my lives more than 5 minutes, stay here for a while, or watch a lot of my videos, or do playlists. All them playlists are public. And I can't play them that much. I can, but they don't really count the same as they do when other people watch my playlist. So I get a lot more credit for them when other people are playing. I still play mine once in a while, and I hope that I get a couple hours out of it to help me out. But these lives, I put my energy into these lives so that you know what we're going to do with this channel, okay? And do I always get the message clear every time? I don't know. Some people really get it and other ones don't. But you know what? I've had people come back multiple times and all of a sudden it clicks and they go, oh, yeah, we're going to be helping a lot of people. Okay, we'll do this, okay? So it's cool. Yep. My morning routine is taking a walk and then doing a live. But tomorrow it'll be no taking a walk. It'll be going to church, getting ready for church and going to church for 3.5 hours. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Hope Flash, that's great. I put some new ones on from that outing I went to, but I've got a bunch of shorts I can still put on. And I don't want to put only maybe a couple more tonight because I think it's going to push me over the limit. And YouTube is going to make me wait until after midnight to put any more on. So, but I definitely will put maybe one more on tonight. And then I might put another long one on if it'll let me. And then I'm going to put the rest of them on tomorrow. I've already put one with the kids in the jeepney. I put one with the kids rocking the fishing boat back and forth. And I put a couple ocean videos on already. So yeah, it's really good. No, I'm not in Africa, but I was in Africa in 2019, and I do want to go back. So I hope I can keep my Yeah, they restrict it, Connor. I found out, I don't know what the limit is, but there was one day where I tried to put like 10 or 12 videos on all in one afternoon, and they stopped me. Somewhere around 9 or 10, they stopped me and said, "You put too many videos on the channel." Now, maybe that's because I was a brand new channel at the time. That was back in January. Maybe now my channel's bigger, they allow more. I don't know. But at that time, they capped it. Oh, it is capped at 10. Okay, it's 10 a day on that. I don't think your live highlights count towards that. It's just 10 videos you put on, of course. So, yeah. And if I did 2 lives today. So that's 2 videos right there. And I've already put like 6 on. So I'm getting close to that cap number. That's okay. I can put more on tomorrow. And so I will. I'll put some more on tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, it helps out because if you put too many on, it spreads your views out so much. But it hasn't on these. For some reason, it's been crazy. By the way, the people that say they've been watching my videos, go watch this short little one I put on last night. It's really kind of neat. I thought people would think it would be quirky enough to look at it. Sure enough, they did. There's this little boy. I know him. He's about 4 years old. He's not in school yet. And they had this box cut out with holes cut out in it, sitting off to the side. I seen it earlier in the day. When we went to Bible study, we were coming back last night, and that boy was inside that box. And then he started moving around with the box. And so I took about a 23 to 30-second video of him moving around with the box moving around. You couldn't see him at first. And guess what? There's something like almost 1,400 views. People just love that quirky little stuff like that, okay? I live in the Philippines full-time. I lived in the United States for 64 years. We now are retired in the Philippines full-time. We'll visit America in the future, but for right now, we in the Philippines. And this is where we're staying for right now. Yes, it's great. I was in the U.S. I've not been to the U.K. I've flown over top of it on the way to Africa when we went to Switzerland, and then landed in Switzerland, and then we went to Nairobi. But I have not. I have people that come into my channel all the time from UK, and so I'm glad for that. And I am part British. I'd say I'm probably 30% British. So yeah, I do have some British in me. So I guess I got some UK there. And our family on my dad's side came here way back around 1700. So I guess I haven't. None of my ancestors have been in Britain except before 1700. So, you know, that's over 300 years ago. So it's been a while since they've been there. Yeah, they did a kind of like an ancestry thing for our background from my dad's family. And they came into America 1695 or something like that, about 80 years before the American Revolution. Yeah, so they were here in the Northeast for years before the British and the Americans fought for the land and did their thing. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, so yes, the locals here are awesome. The people here are awesome. It's province living, okay? Yes, they got to work. Yes, they might be a little stressed once in a while. But they'll laugh. They'll have fun. The kids will have fun. And so I'm going to take videos of that sometime. But we're not going to overdo it. I decide which videos have kids in it and which ones don't, okay? And, you know, I try to keep it so that I'm talking positive to the kids, okay? And the parents enjoy that. They want it to be a positive experience. So that's what we do. There's been some bloggers that think that they can get clicks by mistreating the kids. Well, you're going to get kicked out of the country. You're supposed to come here and be a guest of the Philippines, okay? So that means you have to respect people. And when you do that lack of respect thing, you're going to get in trouble. It's just the way it works. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Pope Flash. That's very nice of you. I just want people to know about my life. Yeah, I'm retired here. So this YouTube channel, church, my wife, and things of that nature, that's what we're doing, okay? This week, even with me having to go and get groceries and do stuff on Wednesday and not being here and not being able to do the afternoon live today, we still have almost gotten 300 subs this week. So we've had lots of new people. And yes, you get some bad people too. But we've been talking about helping others, positive stories, encouraging things. We're just going over an hour right now. I'm not going to stay on too much longer, maybe another 5 or 10 minutes because it's a night live. Sometimes I'll let the night live go for an hour and a half. We'll see. If new people are still coming in, we might. Thank you for the subscription. That's very nice of you. Thank you for getting connected. We're going to be helping a lot of people, okay? And I promise that if you come back in, it'll be good. Nope, the stop yapping ain't going to stop. Go on other people's channel. Guess what? They talk, okay? That's what they do. I'm living in the Philippines full time. We have a house here. We're in northern Mindanao. If you don't know where that is, look it up. Google will tell you. We're not too far from Iligan City. Iligan City has YouTube videos. There's YouTube videos of Iligan City. There have been some bloggers that have done Iligan City before. So you look up Iligan City on Google, you might find some YouTube videos. And you can look that up. We're not too far from there. Welcome on in, everybody that's new. It's awesome. We're going to be doing great things for the community. We're just working on building the channel and getting the watch hours, okay? And so that's going to be great. And the people that are on that, my favorite food here, probably fried chicken. The native chicken here in Philippines, they don't allow all that chemical type chicken like they have in America. Everything has to be more natural here. And so the chicken tastes fantastic here. It's full of flavor and it's fantastic. Even chicken breast has lots of flavor. Yes, I remember you. Welcome on in. Nice to see you, Joe. It's nice to see you, Joe and Jessica, Joella and Jessica. Yes, fantastic. Welcome back in. We're going to be getting going pretty soon. I'm doing a night live. We've been doing great. Please double tap the screen, like and subscribe, okay? And it's been awesome. We've had a great time. We've been doing it. We're building it. We're over 800 watch hours. We're working towards 1,000. And the videos and the lives and everything has been helping that. I've got certain people like Grace Bernardino. If she's got a farm here in Philippines, if you want to go to her channel, please do it. She's awesome. She will she will put her name in the background here, and she on one of her accounts, and we'll just let it go for the whole live, and so that I get more watch hours that way. And so I really appreciate that she does that. And we have a few other people that do that too, that are lurking in the background and just let it go so that I get more watch hours that way. And so it's very nice of them, and they don't have to do it. So it's very good. Yep, it's awesome. Kingdom, it's good. Yes, it's nice to see you. I love all the smiley faces. That's good. It's Shadu. Nice to see you. I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan, and we're in the Philippines full time, and we're going to be helping others, okay? And sometimes these lives, we pray for people. Sometimes we have a small Bible study or just read some verses and converse back and forth about them. Sometimes we're praying for people's health, or sometimes people have asked about bullying. That's something I had to deal with when I was young. But it changed me as a person. And it made me drop all that and change and go in the opposite direction. You can change because I changed. I went from shy to outgoing. I went from selfish to helping others. And I've been helping others for 15 years. Okay, so you can make changes if you want to. It's up to you. I have a lot of people go, I just don't want to change. Well, life will change. Somebody dies unexpectedly. My brother died unexpectedly 14 months ago. Boom, just like that. Dead. Car accident, done. Died instantly. The cop said he died within 2 seconds after the accident. So he was dead. And it was one of those accidents where he was in a hurry and it's snowing. And when you're in Michigan, people are used to driving in the snow. And he was in a hurry to get home, and it didn't work out for him. So it was not good. Yeah, I've gotten bullied when I was a kid. Back then, all they did was tell you, toughen up. Toughen up. That's what you should do. Teachers didn't care back then. Oh, you cry, baby. That's what they would say back then. The bully would never get in trouble. There was just no way they were going to get in trouble. But the one that was bullying me, I finally did a right cross, which I don't believe in violence, but back when I was about 13 or 14, I decided it was time to put the bully down, because at that time I was pretty tall, and boxing was a big deal back in the 70s. And so I just knocked him out. And as it turned out, his father came up to me and said, "Thank you." He got an attitude adjustment, and he grabbed the kid by the shoulder and walked him home. Says he got an attitude adjustment. He deserves a black eye. So that's the only time I ever gave anybody a black eye. And by the way, he never bullied me again, because his dad must have did something to him when he got home too. So he probably got something else other than the black eye. Yeah, so yeah, it's really good. We try to be very nice. That was back when I was young, okay? So remember, I was only 13. So when we're 13, we make decisions that maybe we shouldn't have done, but it stopped the bullying, okay? The bullying did stop. So they went, "Oh, he can actually hit somebody? Oh, maybe we should back off him and go over that boy over there," or whatever. So yeah, they backed off a little bit. And I was surprised that the father took my side. He says, "Yeah, I'm sorry, my boy's been doing that. I didn't know. And now that I know, I'm going to keep an eye on it." And he did. So yes, I hit somebody when I was 13 years old. I was being bullied by this person. He wasn't stealing money from me, thank God. I would not give any money to him. But he was kind of like, you ever had somebody that's just that annoying person that just making your life kind of miserable at school? That was one of those people. And finally got sick of hearing his lip. And so I decided, instead of hitting the lip, I hit him in the eye. I probably shouldn't have, but the father was okay with it. And he didn't die. He healed up, so he's fine. I don't even know who that person is. I can't even remember his name. I only remember what his face looked like when he was 12 or 13 years old. I don't even remember who he is. That's the thing. When you leave high school back in the 70s, you lost track of all of them anyway. There was no social media back then, no computers that were worth anything. So yeah, it was you just, when you left high school, you never seen those people again unless you married somebody from your high school. That's the only way you would see them. Hi there. It's nice to see you, Stacy. I'm glad you're in here. Hi, Noah. It's nice. Yeah, it's been a while. Nice to see you in here. Everybody double tap for like and get subscribed, okay? We're going to be helping the community here in the Philippines. I got people in Africa that are excited about it too. They haven't been able to come in tonight, but I did see Precious JD in another channel, and I touched base with, believe it or not, Grace from Nigeria. She has a channel. She left a comment in one of my videos, and so I left her a nice comment back. And maybe I'll see her on later tonight in Nigeria. So that'll be good because they're 5 hours before us. Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm 64 years old, and I'm hanging in there, okay? I'm freshly shaven today, but I didn't put any lotion on my face. I need to start using that retinol thing. I don't know if it really works for women or not, but I need to start smearing some of that stuff around on my face. Maybe it'll take a couple of the wrinkles away. Never know. The shaving is supposed to help your skin too. I don't know. I have to shave almost every day because my whiskers grow fast. So yeah, I have to do that. Hey, hi Patrick from Australia. Nice seeing you. Yeah, you have my name. Another David is in the house. David Lambert. I'm David Barton. Yes, welcome from Australia. I'm David Barton. I'm from the USA, but we're living in the Philippines full time, which means I'm within an air flight of you. I can get to the northern part of Australia in about 5 or 6 hours. Sydney would take me about almost 9 hours to get there from Cebu, but the northern part of Australia I can get to pretty easily. And flights, when this stuff is all over with the political stuff, flights are cheap. Especially that discount airline, flights are cheap to go to Australia. A round trip here back last year was only $265 round trip. So it's very cheap to fly to Australia. But whether or not, them prices will probably go up, but still really cheap to go to Australia from here. Yes. Yeah, I got to shave. I can't grow a beard. The problem with me growing out a beard, Patrick, is I get acne so bad, and then I get all kinds of itching and everything. So yeah, it don't work for me. Plus my beard is about 3 different colors. It's a little red, little gray, little blonde. It's kind of like, it looks like I got multicolored beard. Maybe it might be cool looking. I don't know. But my wife doesn't like a beard, so I don't think I'm going to get her to approve it. Hi, Scarlett. No, I don't. I do know where Marawi is here. I don't know the language. I do know that not far from here in Mindanao is actually a place named Marari. And there's actually been a few incidents there over the years. I think in 2017, something happened near there. So yeah, we've had some stuff happen. But overall, I feel really safe here. You just have to keep your eyes open, okay? And don't go out at 3 in the morning. Yes, it'll pass. It'll be good. Yes, we're doing fantastic. Things are good. We got over 50 likes, which is really good. We did that in pretty much 70 minutes. So we're doing very good tonight. And so like and subscribe. Get connected. We're about ready to quit for tonight. But I got some new people, so I can't just yet. We're going to be helping Philippines first. But as we get monetized and get going, and later this year, I can start giving money to Africa, I will. And then after we get going, and if YouTube lets me do this channel for 5 or 10 years, and we get huge and we just keep growing, because I got some of my friends that got 60, 70, 80, 90,000 subs. There's some that have 1 million. I don't know what the limit is. I'm not putting a limit on God. Who knows how big this channel will get in the future, okay? And I'm going to have some people around me too. And the church has a team that they use for feeding people. And so we'll use that team plus whatever I add to it. And so, yeah, we're going to be doing that. And we're going to really be helping. We got like 6 different ideas on how we're going to help people here. And so right now I just have to get watch hours. And so we're going to have people helping. We're at 800. We're going to be moving towards 900. We'll get to that 1,000, and bam, by the end of the month, we might be getting close to 2,000. And then maybe by the end of April, we can be getting closer to that 3,000. And of course, 4,000 is full monetization. So we're going to keep grinding it and keep doing it and have more and more videos to produce watch hours too. So yeah, we just keep going at it. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you're gonna get a couple scammers occasionally. Yeah. Do go. Yeah, that's funny. Actually, that's kind of funny. I like that. Yeah. Okay. You got to get going. I got to get going too. So I love you guys. You have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Get connected. And I love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. We're going to do it tomorrow afternoon, Mods. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, call the cops because I'm handsome. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes, and it's nice to see that too. I have no problem with what you want to do with your life, as long as you have a heart to be helping others or to be kind, you can be in this room. So welcome, Rose. It's fine. And David Lambert, you have a great time, and we're going to see you tomorrow afternoon. I love you all. You just have to say goodbye, like and subscribe.